Hello, this is Beth Kraszewski. I'm the co-founder of Spari, mother of 3 young kids, and have been a financial planner for 15 years. I personally know the pain that financial stress can cause in families, and I also know that as parents of young children, our time is so limited. I always say we often don't have a chance to even grab a glass of water for ourselves, let alone find the time to deal with our finances. And that's why my sister and I created Spari. Spari is an easy and convenient and affordable way for families to have financial planning that will help eliminate the stress that money causes. So I want to go ahead and dive into the topic that we're working on today, and that is all about picking and choosing your battles. Last weekend was Halloween, and a few weeks ago I took my kids to a store so they could pick out their Halloween costumes. So Halloween came around last week, and my middle daughter, Rose, she decided she was not wearing her costume. So at first I started to get really annoyed, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to make her wear this costume, and I don't really care what happens. But all of a sudden I got a second thought. And I thought, you know what, if I try to fight her on wearing this costume, it's probably going to ruin Halloween for all of us. She's going to be mad, I'm going to be mad, neither of us are going to win, and we're just going to be frustrated. So I just let Rose go ahead and go trick-or-treating, and she didn't wear that Anna costume that I bought for her. But guess what? Halloween went on just fine, and everyone had a great time. So now let's relate this to your finances, and all about picking and choosing your battles in finances. I so often see that people try to make really big changes right away. They decide they want to pay off all their credit card debt in 2 months, or they want to cut their living expenses by 25%, or max out their 401k. And so often I think that people fail when they set these big, huge goals at first. I think it's great that people are wanting to make changes, but it's so difficult to try to conquer these big goals right off the bat. So what I recommend is that you start with picking some of your little battles. So it may just be increasing your 401k by 1%, or it may be cutting just one expense out of your monthly budget or your monthly expenses. Maybe it's an expense that is not even really important to you. So again, I recommend that you pick and choose your battles. Start by choosing some of those easier things to accomplish first, because then what you're going to find is that's going to encourage you to continue to make changes, and all of a sudden you will have made this big difference in your financial situation. So go ahead and take a moment and write a comment below. It would be great if you would take the first step and just write that first baby step or that first little battle that you plan to accomplish in your financial lives. We know that science tells us by writing something down, it makes it so much more likely that you're going to accomplish it. So go ahead and leave a comment, and I look forward to talking to you next week.